and Scott Layman. And we're originally going to go with them for today's forum. And some terrible miscommunication on my part. And so I had reached out to Bill to step in, and so we're back on track. And so we have our original speakers. So the only thing that I can do is make it up to Bill. And so please come back at a soon and future date to hear Bill also. All right. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to these guys. They are acquaintances of Elizabeth Vincent, right here. And so they're going to speak to us about a similar topic. They're yoga instructors and gym trainers. And so I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves here.
Sure. Test, everyone. Hi, everybody. I'm Scott. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Your mic on?
Good morning, everybody.
You flip the little switch. As you can tell, we're well acquainted in the gym, but not always with microphones and electronics.
Test.
Well, good. So while we're waiting for Chaz's mic to get hot, I'm Scott Layman. I'm a local, fifth-generation local here in Colorado, and I'm a certified personal trainer with Chaz. We work together. I'm a mindfulness coach, and I'm a yoga instructor, and I feel really privileged to be able to come and speak in front of all of you today. Another thing I'm really grateful for is I get to see Liz 3 times a week. I spend a lot of time with this kind woman right here, and she's just opened up her heart to me. We cry together, we stretch together, we breathe together, we do all the fun things together. One day we'll get Chaz a working mic. Did you flip the switch on the back? You good?
Test. Anybody? No.
So Chaz just isn't allowed to speak today. So, well, what's funny is between the two of us, Chaz is actually the really quiet one anyway. So he's always the quiet one in the gym. So Chaz.
Test.
There we go. All right.
Good morning, everybody. So my name is Chaz, this is Scott, and we're the owners of Beer Fitness. We're located here downtown Colorado Springs off of Monument and Weber. So we're about 2 minutes away from this current location. So, yeah. A little bit about myself. My name is Chaz Perez. Prior to me becoming a personal trainer, I was prior military, active duty Army. I was with psychological operations.
Keep talking.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Maybe.
No? Oh, so I was with psychological operations, did 3 combat tours, got out back in 2013, and during that time my life just fell apart. I was suffering from, I was a severe alcoholic, suffering from deep depression, and which is just overeating. So it was a bad time for me during that time period. It wasn't until a good friend of mine, he was in the fitness industry, and he invited me out to one of his workout sessions. And at the end of the workout session, I was completely wiped out. Like, I was on the floor huffing and puffing, trying to get my breath together, but something clicked in me. I actually felt good about myself, and I haven't felt that way in years. So I continued to pursue to train on a regular basis to the point where I just changed my whole lifestyle. And I continued this process to chasing this fitness career to where I'm at today. And what I love about my job is that when people come to see me and they're suffering from deep depression, low self-esteem, they just don't like that image that they see in the mirror. I could relate to that because I was in that same position not too long ago. So seeing them with low self-esteem to now just having high confidence, this overall just happier about life, I just love seeing that transition. So truly, that's what I love about my job, and I love to, pursue and help others out in their fitness career. So that's a little bit about myself, and I'm gonna pass it on to Scott.
Yeah, thanks, Chaz. So like I said, I'm a 5th-generation local. I've been in Colorado Springs my entire adult life, and I love Colorado. I spent a decade in corporate America before joining the fitness industry, so I had the utmost of high-stress jobs and high-stress situations, and my mom got sick repetitively, and the last time she got sick, she made me promise. She's like, I want you to take better care of yourself. Promise me you're gonna take better care of yourself. And I did, and I changed the path of my life here, and now I'm here, and I get to help people be healthy inside and out. It wells me up with tears thinking about I get to help people be healthy inside and out. And I was blessed to meet Chaz, and we've got this partnership here where we get to help people the best of our abilities. What's funny is we both bring wildly different skill sets to it. So we're here to talk to you about a couple things. We want to help you with stress management during the holidays, right? Because this time of year, the things happen, we get stressed, all of that. So we'll get right into it. We're going to start with some questions, and then we're going to get into it, okay? Chaz, go ahead, Edmund.
So just like how Scott said, we're talking about holiday stress, so how many of us suffer from stress during the holidays?
Oh, you should all raise your hand.
Yeah, don't be shy, don't be shy. Man, that's a lot of people. So studies show that 38% of people actually suffer from high levels of stress when it comes to the holidays.
Yeah.
And then 53% of people suffer from financial stress during the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
And only 8% of people actually enjoy the holidays.
I'm sure there's some overlap in the statistics there.
And that number is way too low. That number should be in the 90s, 90% percentile. But unfortunately, there's only a group of us that actually enjoy the holidays, while the rest of us are just struggling mentally and financially during the holidays.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk about the 5 most common stressors that most people kind of experience, and they're kind of blanketed together. So there's going to be a little bit of overlap with each of those. Chaz, if you want to start us there.
Yeah, so one of the most common, stress level factors when it comes to the holidays is, traveling. I just came back from Pensacola, Florida, and that was a nightmare. Traveling through the holidays, dealing with the jet lag, it's a mess. Cost, all of us are balling on the budget pretty much, trying to make everybody, happy while, a lot of us are struggling financially. Mm-hmm. And
why did you go to Florida? Why did you go to Florida?
Oh, I went to a family event. So I went to go see a lot of family that I haven't seen in like 12 plus years, which was truly amazing. But at the same time, just that traveling expenses really put a dent in my pocket.
So was spending time with your family rewarding all the time?
No, it was definitely rewarding.
Yeah.
Yes.
But there's also some stress, I'm sure, that was.
But there is, because
that's what I'm getting for.
Well, no, because even though we're all family, it doesn't mean we all like each other.
Yeah.
That part,
you love each
and then
other,
you got
Joe.
other family members that don't like each other. So, yeah, that could be very stressful during that time period as well. But overall, I had a really good experience. But these are just some common factors that happens when it comes to the holidays.
Yeah, social and family stressors are big ones. And the next big one that a lot of people experience is unreasonable expectations about the holidays. Has anybody seen a Christmas Hallmark movie before? Right? That's a fictitious world where everything is perfect all the time, always, and then there's that perfect resolution, right? And sometimes around the holidays, we feel those unrealistic expectations about how the holidays are supposed to be. And a lot of us have family traditions and community traditions, and they don't always pan out the way that we used to experience them. And so there's a lot of pressure to keep things the way that they were, or like, hey, that's the way we used to do things. And honestly, nowadays, with the way things change, we have to be okay with changing traditions and maybe trying something different and keeping the friends and family members that are closest to us open to that as well. All right, this is a big one here. You remember that? Yeah,
so one of the major factors too when it comes to holidays are holiday treats, desserts, and we put our pants away, we put our stretchy pants on,
Stretchy pants, yep.
And a lot of us like to overindulge when it comes to the holidays, so we have those holiday sweets, and then next thing you know, we're in the food coma, and then we wake up and then we help ourselves to seconds, so when it comes to that, a lot of us feel guilty for over consuming our products, and that could put a lot of stress onto our bodies as well.
Yeah, there's always the pressures of food. A lot of American holidays are based around food, right? Everyone's got that favorite side dish and that favorite dessert, right? The thing that they always want to eat around the holidays. Next is, that's right, maintaining schedules. So during this time of year, things can be really, really busy, and our schedules are often really chaotic. So even if you have a self-care routine already that you take care of already, sometimes it's hard to maintain that with all the events going on, social events, holiday events, and just the regular chaos that this time brings. So the breakage of your regular routine and schedule can be quite traumatic and stressful on you, right? And then last but not least, what's our final one we've got today? Oh, sorry, we've got two. That's right. The feelings of sadness. This is that.
Yeah, so unfortunately during the holidays, a lot of us lost a lot of loved ones or friends. So during the holidays, a lot of us do feel isolated and alone. and that could put a lot of mental stress onto what we're feeling at the moment. But at the same time, but yeah, you just feel like the weight of the world on your shoulders pretty much during that time period, and that can be a mess.
It is, unfortunately. But we've got some really good news for you. We've got some proven tips and techniques and some things to help each and every one of you. So we're going to talk about each of them, and then once we kind of give a high-level overview of that, I'm going to invite you to be a little silly with me. Yeah, some of you are avoiding eye contact already. This is going to be great. Yeah, this is going to be great. So let's talk about some of the things that it's important to remember. You're never alone, right? Everyone experienced these on some level and at some time. And in an important community like this is you've got people to reach out to be able to talk about these experiences that you have together, okay? So let's talk about the tips and tricks. Let's go over the simple, easy ones right there. So Chaz, you want to start us with the first one?
So simple, easy tips you could do is just taking a walk, just move your body, take a walk, go outside, feel that sun, fill yourself up with vitamin D, Also, too, lift heavy. I love that. That's my stress relief. Just lifting heavy. I mean, because you have that built up tension that's inside you, but when you lift heavy, you're letting all that aggression out of your body.
Mm-hmm. Walking statistically is the easiest way to relieve stress. Grab a friend, grab a dog, just take a walk. You want sun on your skin and walk and breathe. They're really effective tools. And Chaz and I are fans of lifting heavy things. So our bodies store trauma in our muscles. If you ever had a really stressful day and you hurt to the core, like the joints are sore, the muscles are sore, it's because we store stress and trauma in our muscles. So lifting heavy things, as Chad liked to say, or lifting any kind of weight at all, helps release and relieve that trauma. And I'll get you all to experience a little bit here in just a second too. What are the next ones we've got? Lift heavy things, that's right. So the next big thing, one of my favorites is being a yoga instructor, I get to teach people how to breathe. And today I'm going to teach you how to breathe. Because a lot of people, they forget. It's something simple we do without thinking about it, but sometimes when you put a little thought behind it, you can get so much more out of it. We're also going to incorporate some breath and movement together too, because when you bring those two things together, that's what the word yoga means, is to yoke, to bring together. We're going to bring together some breath and movement today because they're very powerful tools together. All right. We talked a little bit about that. Yeah, so let's do the thing. So I'm going to invite everyone here in the room to be a little silly with me. Is that okay? Yeah? You'll be a little silly with me? Okay, good. So we're going to start out, you're going to start seated, and we're going to do some work together, and then I'll get you up and moving, and then afterwards I'm going to bring you into a state of deep relaxation, all right? It's okay if you fall asleep, but it's not, no one's going to get you in trouble if you fall asleep right here. So to begin with, we're going to start with our faces, right? We store a lot of tension in our faces, and more often than not, you wouldn't realize it's there. So I'm going to invite you all to, don't worry, Chaz and I are the only ones watching your faces, by the way, too. We won't tell anybody about the silly faces you make. So let's start out with just acknowledging your face where it is. Acknowledge where your eyebrows, I know this is silly, but it's going to be fun, I promise. Acknowledge where your eyebrows are, your forehead. You're welcome to close your eyes and just acknowledge where the pieces and parts of your face are today. Yeah, and you can touch your face too. You might be holding tension in certain places. More often than not, we like to hold tension in our jaws and our eyebrows, and you'd be surprised. So, all right, so either eyes open or closed, no judgment here. I'd like you to squeeze your face together like you just ate the most sour thing ever. Like you just ate a lemon that is beyond sour. Squeeze all of it. And then when you're ready, I want you to explode your face like a firework, like a big firecracker. Pah! All the things, eyebrows, mouth, lips, tongue, teeth, everything is all over. All right, now we're going to squeeze it again together. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then fireworks explode all over. Yeah, I love this face. I'm getting some great reactions. All right, let's do it 2 more times. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Explode. All right, one more time. This is the biggest one. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Explode. Yes, there we go, friends. So that's a really great way to release a little bit of stress in your face from time to time. A couple other things I really enjoy too is what they call myofascial release. It's a face massage. Wash your hands, and you can start here just under the cheekbones with soft circles. Yeah, you're welcome to try. Yeah, you'll be able to notice pretty quickly if the muscles are hard as rocks or if they're soft. You'll be able to notice pretty quickly. I like to poke around a little around the soft parts of my cheeks, and then also work back there by your ear a little bit too. You'll notice if things are a little hard. If you find a hard spot, or a trigger point is what we like to call about them. I like to take the backs of my thumbs, and this is sometimes a little intense. You put the backs of your thumbs on those knots and open your mouth and pull down. Yeah, it might be a little intense, but just using that gentle pressure, you're lengthening the muscle fibers in your jaw. Yeah, little things like this. Yeah, and it's really important to relax your jaw and let the mouth hang open while you're doing this. It'll really help you get the most out of that. Yeah, so next time you're having a stressful day, I invite you to massage your face. It's a little weird, but I promise it helps out there. Let's move on to something a little bit different. So since you're all seated, I'm going to do this one with you. Chaz and I are going to do this beginning part with you. We're going to just start with some seated movement. So you've got 2 requirements here. It's to breathe in and it's to breathe out. That's what I really need you to focus on doing here. So I'm going to teach you how to breathe seated to begin with, and then we'll incorporate some movement. So you've got 3 parts of your torso that you can breathe into. Most people just breathe really high up here into the chest. It's a stress response. When we're having any tension, or we've had a rough interaction with a human, or we're sitting in traffic, whatever the thing is that brought it up, we tend to breathe here high up into the chest. So today I'm going to invite you to close your eyes, and we're going to breathe deeper into your belly. Okay, we call these belly breaths. So when you're ready, your hand can be on your chest, and then another one on your belly button. So 2 hands here. And when you're ready, next inhale, I want you to breathe into your belly button like you just had the biggest Thanksgiving dinner ever. Big inhale. Feel the tummy rise. And then on an exhale, slowly squeeze that tummy in, and then your ribs and your chest afterwards. Good. So next inhale, fill the tummy full first, and then your ribs and chest. And then exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Good. Let's keep going. The big belly rise. Feel it fill. Chest. And then ribs. Good. And then let it go. Chest. Ribs. Belly. Good work, friends. Let's take 2 more of those and just enjoy the waves of breath entering and leaving your body. Good. When you're finished with those 2, go ahead and flutter your eyes open here, and that'll let me know you're ready for the next one. Good. All right, breathing 101, right? I teach classes on sitting too, so if you ever want to learn how to sit, I'm there for you as well, all right? You'd be surprised how many people don't know how to sit. So comfortable seat here, ankles below your knees, and sit upright to begin with. You can lean back if you need to, but I invite you to sit up a little taller today. Hands on tops of your knees, and we're going to take some seated cats and cows. This is a thoracic movement to get your ribs and shoulders a little loosened up. So hands on knees, and then on an inhale, I want you to bring your gaze up, arch your back, and get really broad through the collarbone while dragging your shoulders down and back your back body. Good. And then on an exhale, I invite you to tuck your chin, bring your gaze to your belly button, and really round over here. Good. And then on an inhale, we're going to open up again. Big inhale, gaze up, chest up, heart up. Exhale, tuck your chin, round over, gaze to the belly button. Really roll those shoulders forwards. Good. We're going to take 2 more. Big inhale. Open to the chest and collarbone, shoulders down and back. Exhale. Tuck your chin and round over. Remember, squeeze all of that air out. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Silly noises are welcome here, by the way. All right, friends. So that's a great way to get things loosened up a little bit. So let's loosen you up just a little bit more here. So I invite you to scoot a little forward on the pew since you've got a little extra room there today. And then there's some space behind my back. That's what I'm really aiming for here. So I'm going to take my left hand, and I'm going to bring it to the top of my right knee. Right? And now Simon says, right hand comes really close to your sacrum. That's that bony spot at the base of your spine. And it can rest on the pew or on the sacrum. So on an inhale, I want you to sit up tall. And then on an exhale, you're going to look over your right shoulder. So you're going to look the exact opposite way I am. I'm facing that. There we go. And you're going to use your right hand to press into the pew so you can sit up taller with each inhale. And then on an exhale, you're going to twist a little bit deeper, and maybe your gaze comes over that right shoulder, or maybe you're just thinking about it. That's good enough, too. Let's take 3 more big breaths here. Big inhale. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. One more time. Huge inhale. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Good, and come back to center when you're ready. Did anybody get any pops or snaps or crackles? Yeah, I did too. Yeah. All right, so let's get the other side here. So right hand to left knee. Simon says left hand comes to your sacrum or that spot really close behind your butt there. All right, big inhale, sit up tall. Then exhale, gaze comes over your left shoulder. And remember to really sit up tall here. Use that left hand to press down. Big inhale, sit up. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Maybe the gaze goes a little deeper on this side. And then 2 more huge breaths. Huge inhale. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Last time. Make it count. Big inhale. Twist, twist, twist. Good. Come back to center. Yeah. Anybody get any pops or snaps on that side? No, none on that side. That's right. So which side was tighter? You don't have to answer me, but which side was the twist more challenging on? Twisting to your left or twisting to your right? Yeah. More often than not, it's usually the side where we're dominant on, but everybody's body's different. It's important to acknowledge that because then you can pay a little more attention to that later. Hey, this side of my body needs a little more love today, and it might be different tomorrow. Let's find a little bit more movement here. You guys ready to get some blood flowing? Maybe smile a little bit. Okay, good. All right, good. So everyone stand up. I invite you all to join me and stand up here. So feet are going to be about hip distance apart. Or if you're feeling well balanced today, maybe bring your feet together. Remember, you decide. You've got lots of things around you to help out with balance. So this is another big warm up. This is going to get some blood flowing, get our blood pressure up, and get you feeling good here. All right, when you're ready, inhale, fingers towards the ceiling. Yeah, really reach. See how tall you can get. Yeah, you've all done this one before. Yeah, all right. And then when you're ready on an exhale, you're going to cactus the arms and really lift the chest and collarbone like we did with those cats and cows and bring your gaze up if you want to challenge your balance. Now I'm focusing on squeezing my shoulders back and down here. Yeah, really good. Good adjustments. All right, when you're ready, inhale, fingers towards the ceiling. And then we're going to take an open twist to the right, so the exact opposite way that I'm twisting. Yeah, there you go. So your right arm's going to reach back, and your left arm's going to reach forward, and you might bump your neighbor. That's okay, right? You're all family and friends here. All right, when you're ready, inhale back to center. Exhale over to the opposite way. Left arm back, right arm forward. Oh, good. All right, let's match some breath and movement. So inhale back to center. Exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, open twist to the left. Use that breath to match the movement. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, open twist. 1 more time. Huge inhale. And exhale, open twist. Good work, friends. All right, come back to center here. Yeah. It's kind of like being at a concert. Yeah, just no music. Yeah, your breath is the music here for me. Let's find a little bit more movement here, and then I'm going to bring you into a state of deep relaxation here, okay? Let's get a little silly again. I invite you to get a little silly with me here. Since you've got some space here, we're going to get the wiggles out, all right? That's what my niece calls it. She wants Uncle Scotty to help me get the wiggles out. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to find a little silly movement here. Remember, nobody's watching, nobody cares. Just shake it out. Like if you were the inside agitator of a washing machine, you're washing your clothes right now. Yeah, there we go. I love it. I love the vulnerability here. Maybe you get a little more serious. Maybe you find a little bit deeper of a twist. Remember, you've got some people around you. They might mind. They might not mind. All the things. Yeah, good. There we go. Getting some smiles today. And this is okay. Get some of that trauma out. Whatever was bothering you this morning, whatever was bothering you last night, just wiggle it out. Let it go. All right? Good. All right, friends, find some stillness when you're ready. I appreciate you being vulnerable with me today. Let's wind down a bit. So I invite you to have a seat again, okay? I'm going to find my water bottle. There we go. An important tip about water, a good goal every day is half your body weight in ounces. It's a really good goal. It's pretty easy to remember, too. Half your body weight in ounces. All right, friends, so find a comfortable seat this time, whatever that means to you. If you're leaning back, great. I invite you to find a tall, comfortable seat here. So my feet are probably a little wider than hip distance. My back is flat. My gaze is up. My shoulders are down and back. And I invite you to rest your hands on your thighs, or maybe on the pew next to you, or maybe in the lap of your partner or friend sitting next to you. Whatever's good. Find a comfortable seat here, Good. All right, friends, close your eyes. I invite you to close those eyes and then bring your awareness to your physical form, this beautiful body you call home. And just acknowledge how you feel today. Are there any parts of your body that are screaming for attention? Maybe there is an ache or a pain. Maybe something just feels good, too. Maybe your face is a little more relaxed. Or after this movement, you've acknowledged that, hey, maybe something's a little more stiff or sore that you didn't notice today. So just take inventory of all of those things, all the bits and pieces that make you up. And then we're going to come back to our breath. So you remember that breath practice we had earlier? Just pay attention to what part of your torso you're breathing into right now. Are they short, little, shallow breaths high up in the collarbone? Or are they deep belly breaths like we were practicing earlier? I'm going to invite you to take deep breaths here today. So take a couple on your own here and just acknowledge the feeling of that breath entering and leaving the body. By you bringing attention to it, your breath probably changed. So let's continue deepening it. Here, out deep into the belly. Can you breathe today? Good. Excellent work, friends. All right, so when you're ready, we're going to complicate things a little bit, but in the best way possible. So when you're ready, squeeze all of that Sunday morning air out of your lungs. And then inhale to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's keep that up. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good work. Keep that up. That slow 4 count in, and that slow 4 count out. Keeping your awareness on the feeling of that breath entering and leaving your body. That gentle rise and fall of that life-giving air. Good work, my friends. Now I invite you on your next round of exhales to slow things down to the count of 6. Slowing down those exhales ever so slightly. Excellent work, my friends. All right, now keeping your eyes closed, we have one more practice together, just one more. With those eyes closed and this relaxed body sitting here, I'd like you to bring your awareness to the very tippy top of your head. Just acknowledge what each and every hair follicle or lack of hair follicle on your head. Bringing your awareness slowly down to your face, relaxing your forehead, each eyebrow, softening that space just above the bridge of your nose, relaxing your nose and each nostril, softening your eyelids, relaxing your eyes in each of their sockets, looking neutral with the eyes closed. Feeling each and every eyelash soften and lengthen. Cheeks settle warm and soft on your face. Your upper lip, lower lip, all soften and gently touch. Your jaw relaxes and lengthens, and you remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth. The neck is tall and relaxed with the head balanced. The shoulders are soft, down and back. Your collarbone is broad, and you notice the gentle rise and fall of your breath. The upper arms, elbows, lower arms are all long and relaxed. Your hands sit neutral, not grasping, but soft, long, gently curled fingers, each to the tip. The back of your hand and palm are both gentle. Your spine is tall and long. The back is supported. Your sacrum and sit bones. The legs are long and relaxed. Tops of your thighs, backs of your thighs, both of your knees. Bottoms of your legs are long and supported. Your ankles and heels are gently resting inside your shoes. The top and bottom of your feet are both relaxed, and each and every toe is soft and warm inside your shoes. You feel a sense of warmth and relaxation. You are good enough, you are strong enough, and you are loved. I invite you to invite a deeper breath into your body, feeling that rise and fall of those belly breaths. And when you're ready, flutter your eyes open. Thank you all for playing with me, and I love seeing the state of relaxation on most of your faces. Those are basic techniques for mindfulness, and learning how to breathe, gently move, and then perform a body scan are all basics to mindfulness and meditation. That body scan that I just brought you through is something I do when I'm struggling getting to sleep at night or struggling to relax. We call it single point of focus. It's meditation 101. It's basics, bringing your awareness to one thing and then moving on to another. Friends, thank you for doing that with me. I appreciate you sharing part of your Sunday with me. Yeah. Chaz and I are going to open it up to some questions. Do you have some questions for either of us about any of the things? And it's all right if you want to talk to us in private too, if you've got one. I teach all the flavors, actually, yeah. So I trained at a local studio called Cambio Yoga, and they've diversified our education, so I can teach 6 or 7 different flavors of yoga. I specialize in, surprisingly, the athletic styles of yoga, so I teach, most of my classes are in 100-degree rooms. But that doesn't mean the yoga we have to do together has to be in 100-degree rooms, yeah. But that's my specialty. That's what I really enjoy most. And I've found a niche for adaptive yoga. Liz has brought challenges to me as a teacher that I appreciate, and she's helped me grow as a teacher, finding new ways for people to experience things that, maybe don't have full range of motion or full strength. Yeah. Any other questions? That's a great question. So where do you get a hold of us? So Chaz and I are going to leave behind some flyers and some business cards, so you'll be able to contact us. I'd love to have a conversation with any of you that are just curious about ways to more healthily survive this too. We do personal training, we do yoga, we do all the things. I have holiday flyers for each of you that kind of show the specials we have in pricing for the community here. Very reasonably priced, because we just want to help people find what makes them happy healthy inside and out. So if you've got questions about that, let me know. I'll be happy to pass out flyers and business cards for any of you. Yeah. But our gym is literally 2 minutes away from here. That's where Chaz and I spend most of our time. Yep. Mm-hmm. Any other questions? Wonderful. Thank you for letting us play today. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. And again, thank you, everyone in Forum, for being flexible with me, the newcomer to the Forum team, and my apologies to Bill. So please be patient with me and keep coming back to Forum, okay?